In this next section, we'll be ordering numbers involving absolute value. Take a look at the next slide. Number 1, plot these numbers on the number line. Then order the numbers from greatest to least. First, we need to understand what this number line is saying. So I'm going to start by just labeling our number line. So as you can see, this marker is labeled 1, and that is 1, 2, 3 units from 0. So if I'm trying to figure out what each of these markings is equal to, what I do is I just take this value of 1 and then divide it by those 3 markings. So I'm splitting up 1 amongst those 3 markings. So that means that each marking is equal to a third. So we are going up by units of 1/3. So 1/3. Then the next marking would be called 2/3. Then the next marking would be 3/3 or 1. And then 1 1/3. As we move downwards on the number line, just below 0 is negative 1/3. Then we get to negative 2/3, then negative 3/3, and then negative 4/3, or you could say negative 1 1/3. After that, what we're going to do is we're going to label these different numbers on the number line. So we have to plot these points. So the absolute value of negative 1/3 is 1/3. So that's the first mark that I need to make, is at 1/3. So I'm just going to draw a line to 1/3 because it's easier for me to draw than a dot using this drawing tool. Then I need to mark negative 1 1/3. So negative 1 1/3 is right here. And then after that, 1 1/3. So positive 1 1/3 is up here. And then last, I'm marking negative 1/3. So negative 1/3 is right here. So I've marked my 4 numbers. Now I need to pay attention. Am I ordering these from greatest to least or least to greatest? And it says greatest to least. So I'm going to start at the greatest number, which is on a vertical number line at the top. So the greatest number would be the 1 1/3. Then after that, we get to 1/3. And then after that, we get to negative 1/3. And then finally last, the smallest number is negative 1 1/3. And originally, this 1/3 was written as negative 1/3. So just keep that in mind as we ordered it from greatest to least. We have one more example to look at. So I'm going to start like I did before by making sure that we understand what increments we're going up by. So if there are 2 units between 0 and 4, what I do is I take the number 4 and I divide it by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. That means that I'm going up by 2. So we have 0, then 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. Then we'd go up to 10 after that. Oops, that doesn't look like 10. Let me erase that. Then we're at 10, 14, that would be 18, and then this would be negative 2, this would be negative 6, negative 10, negative 12, then we're at negative 14, then negative 18. So I'm just labeling the in-between values. And then what I need to do is I need to plot these points on the number line. So I'm going to use a different color for this part. First, I'm going to label the absolute value of negative 6, which would actually be positive 6. So 6 is right here. Then I need to plot the point negative 3. So negative 3, okay, interesting. I don't see negative 3. However, I know that negative 3 would be just between negative 2 and negative 4. So that's negative 3. And then I need to label negative 6. So negative 6 is right here. And then I need to label the absolute value of 3, which is just 3. And 3 would be just between 2 and 4. So that is 3. And now I need to pay attention to how I'm ordering it. This time, I'm not ordering it from greatest to least, I'm ordering it from least to greatest. So I need to start on the left side and then move to the right side. So the first number that I come to is the -6. After that, I come to -3, and then I come to 3, and then to 6. So I just ordered it from least to greatest.